I'm going to show you some of the most devastating footage out of the situation in Kentucky. The flooding so bad, reports are starting to sound like this.
With the level of water, we're going to be finding bodies for weeks.
A grim outlook from Kentucky's governor.
Still in the emergency response mode, still doing search and rescue. There are hundreds of unaccounted for people, minimum.
Minimum hundreds of people missing after this really terrible weather rolls through eastern Kentucky. Some of the aerial footage is stunning. I mean, you can see vehicles all over the place, just thrown into places where they clearly are not supposed to be, as you can tell with this footage right here. The flooding was not sparing anybody. It destroyed many, many homes, and there's a lot of elderly people who are stuck in various facilities. I mean, just take a look at that. It's absolutely wild. Give me your reactions as we roll on here. But I could go on forever with footage of devastation just like this. And amongst this footage, you're going to find things like this. Here is a school bus that is trapped in the North Fork, Kentucky River and just completely surrounded by water. There were many such school buses in various other scenes. This one here with a concrete mixer would appear smashed up from the weather and the flooding, just absolutely throwing everything around. Again, another school bus that you see smashed up against the side of this building. And this is just some of the wild footage that is coming out of eastern Kentucky right now. There's good moments as well, as good as you can call them. Here's an 83-year-old woman who was rescued by helicopter. You can see her right here. As they bring her up in this storm, 83 years old, she was okay, she did survive. But perhaps this is the most harrowing tale of all. A mother in Kentucky describing how she used a vacuum cord and some pieces of material to try to tie her and all her kids together. This is real life. Here it is.
The first thing that went through my mind is that I didn't know if we would be swept away or not. And the worst thing that thought was, well, what am I going to do? I've got to try to save my kids. So I grabbed two bathrobe ties and I tied them together, and that wasn't long enough. So I cut the cord off the vacuum cleaner and tied us all three together. Because I thought I could try to save us, or, if we didn't make it, then we could be found all together.
Wow. Obviously, she's very, very emotional about this. And thankfully, that's Jessica Willett. And she is okay, and her kids are okay. A lot of damage was done to her home, and a lot of you find yourselves in this same exact position. If you're in Kentucky, let me know in the comments how things went for you, or if you have any friends or family that are in this area. And let me know any other updates that we could use to learn from as we watch what's happening in eastern Kentucky with these historic floods in the area. Facebook.com/The News Junkie. Hit that follow button. YouTube.com/The News Junkie. Hit subscribe. Thanks for watching as always. I'll see you in the comments. We'll talk to you again real soon.